And here we are for the first men's Supa-Liga game of the night, as we have WA Eagles at home. We have number 8, Barrett Jaja, number 95, Ali Milhelm, number 22, Mohammed Tatonshi, number 4, Muslim Al-Muhammadi as the keeper, number 9, Kura Altanas, number 21, Ali Zayed, number 14, Omid Astragan, and number 11, Mason Kanani. For the Longobarda side, we have number 1, Rami Rahim, number 10, Massimo Busolo, number 4, Massimo Kowalski, number 15, Shaz Ramli, number 20, Ali Abbas, number 13, Ali Al-Mahana, number 9, Angie DeMarco, number 7, Christian Castillo, number 5, Hazri Sharazan, and number 2, Haraz Kalruzam. Apologies if I butchered the names there. As we join for an early opportunity for Longobarda FC, see if they can get in. No. Al Muhammad doing extremely well there in goals. Of course, one of the reasons why the ex-Phoenix boys were so successful in their Winter League campaign. Set piece opportunity for Longobarda, starting to go long, but Kanani ready and getting an early opportunity to go. Of course, his direct style would be very much appreciated against this Longobarda side, who have faced pressure in the last couple weeks. Of course, Longobarda setting up as their nice 4-0 system, seeing what they can do here to break through. Very good usually when a opponent presses. But as we saw last week, when they sit, they sometimes struggle to break down defense. We'll see if WA Eagles decide to sit as a result of this. And we'll see if Longobarda's strict training schedule has paid off this week. Of course, under the well-guided hands of Bruno. Here we have WA Eagles playing a nice 3-1 system at the moment. Playing very fluid formation. Of course, a fluid team, if it pays off, it's extremely well, because you cannot counter a system. You do not know the opponents do not know what run they're going to do until in the moment, but it does rely on their individual talent to break down a defense, which WA Eagles do have plenty of. Milhelm doing extremely well to display for a first opportunity of the game. Will he take the shot? He does. Tries to chip the keeper and hits the outside of the bar. Very frustrated with himself there. Should have been definitely a shot on target. Massimo Basolo looking to take his player down the line. Cuts in. Asks the ball back, and a good shot there from number 13. Unfortunate there not to get a goal. Al Muhammad, as always, is very reliable in the net. And I'm joined on commentary by Annie Farrell. How are you today, Annie?
Yeah, very well, thank you. It's good to see this game start so quickly, and we've seen Al Muhammad in action quite a few times so far already. Had a few decent saves for himself, so could say that Longobarda are a bit on the front foot at the moment.
Yes.
But it was Ali Millam who just then had a chance for his side, and which was snuffed out by Longobarda's defence.
Of course, a massive miss tonight for WA Eagles is Bakar Zayed, usually the captain of the side, and now Milhelm taking up that captain responsibility. Ball out to Australian, to Kanani. Kanani decides to take his player on to Jaja. Jaja playing it out wide to Milhelm. Milhelm doing a little fake shot for his player back to the back post of the easy tap in for Kanani off the assist of Barrett Jaja. That's exactly what you want him doing. The big man is a beautiful layoff target.
So that was a very well worked goal between the WA Eagles, instigated there by Ali Milhelm, and back post tap in. Final touch on that. There was, did you see who the goal scorer was?
Yeah, it was Mason Kanani, I believe. Of course, now the pressure will be on Longobarda FC to try and break through this WA Eagles defense. Of course, WA Eagles, when they're on form, cannot be beaten. I must admit, it's very hard to beat a on-form WA Eagles, see if they can start getting into their head a little bit.
Although it is early days of the season and we have very strong teams in the competition, I will add to that. I look forward to some of the matchups coming in the next couple of rounds. I mean, WA Eagles, Northern Hawks. That will be fantastic.
That'll be a fantastic
WA
game.
Eagles, Rockingham, Cambio, Cumbria will be another one really good to catch as well. But a lot of the matchups in those teams will be really fantastic. I definitely couldn't say they're going to be WA Eagles are going to win this season, because some of the games we've seen on show here in the Men's Supa-Liga have been phenomenal.
Yes, certainly the case. A lot of these games are sort of a coin toss to a certain extent, who turns up on the day. But you would say that WA Eagles are definitely a top 4 contender, probably a favourite for the top 4. Of course,
I will mention there quickly, Kanani had great defensive work there, getting in front of his player, and he sort of stopped that attack that we saw from Longobarda. And again, on that far side, denying another opportunity. Very sound in defence, not only the goal scorer today, but working hard defensively.
Yes, and another man whose defensive work rate goes unmentioned usually is Milhelm. But Milhelm, very good going both forward and back in defence. Very underrated area of his game.
It's really hard. A lot of people say that Ali Milhelm is a pivot, but then you see him in the fixo space. He's still phenomenal there. Flankers, you see him take people down the line. He's an all-round player, but I think one of his strengths is playing pivot, but he needs that ball player to be able to play his feet. He's such a goal scorer. We saw that last season, winter season. He was the Golden Boot for the Men's Supa-Liga as well as the pass master. So not only assisting the goals, but also scoring them there.
Yes, definitely a player that a lot of the goals for the Phoenix club went through it last season. I believe it was something like 60% of the goals were either assisted or goals from Ali Milhelm himself. So a major player for the team. As we have Tatonchi check on for his first minutes with Corey Altenas.
So it's interesting to see WA Eagles work their way up the pitch, almost in a 4-0 shape, but they start quite deep, kept that possession moving forward nicely. But they never had that movement from the flank inside.
Yes, and I think it's a bit interesting. At the moment, they seem to have 2 targets on. We'll see how they go with each other with Altenas and Jaja. Press initiated by the WA Eagles. Going long for Longobarda. Finds the body of Kowalski. He plays it nice to Shaz, who unfortunately puts it wide. A nice sliding shot there. Probably Longobarda's best opportunity so far this game. Nice back post tap and would have made this game very interesting.
So what do we know about Sharazan? As far as I've heard about him, he's quite a young player.
Sharazan, mid-20s, I believe. I believe he has come up through clubs like the Canning Tigers, which are now part of South Perth Alliance. He's a very technical player, very fast player. Definitely likes to take his players one-on-one. He's definitely has a history of getting a lot of goals for his sides and being instrumental. So definitely a big pickup for Longobarda.
Yeah, definitely. From what I can see, he works very hard.
Yes, that's certainly the case. Don't underestimate his size as well. He's a very physical player. I believe he might have played elsewhere in another country as well, which of course adds to the experience playing at a higher level and some countries in the Pacific. As he looks to take his player on now.
Good sharp movements from Sharazam again there on the flank, cutting inside.
Yes, a very agile man. Call from the referees is a corner, even though Al Muhammad came out to try and give it as a side ball. Of course, a youngster, Massimo Kowalski, number 4 on the court for Longobarda, a player who's worked up through the B's and C's for Longobarda to take his A's opportunity. Milhelm down on the line, see if he can take his player on. Decides not to. See if he receives it again to try and take his player on. Sides to this time. Does a nice pass but intercepted. Altinas doing well to keep the ball there, but unfortunately hits it out. Longobarda setting up their signature 4-0. Ball, nice shot there from number 7, Castillo.
Again, we see here WA Eagles happy to just slowly bring the ball forward, and Longobarda holding off at halfway defensively, sliding across, not wanting to give too much space in between the lines for WA Eagles to exploit. So this means that we'll see a lot more movement from WA Eagles to make that space. Bit of an error on the ball, sees Longobarda win out on this occasion, and Sharazam has a lovely step over.
Yes, and of course the thing you want to try and avoid is Ali Milhelm one-on-one with a player. You definitely want to double team him almost at all times. Northern Hawks and West Coast Cobras showed that that was the only way to try and bring that team down from last season. Small, slow ball movement from the WA Eagles, looking to isolate their players one-on-one. Tonchi deciding to opt out of it for now, as Kanani goes down the wing, does so successfully for Tonchi, but Sharazan doing very well there with the press. And a foul called there on Sharazan.
I'm really loving watching him today. He's had that explosivity. Oh my gosh, I can't get the words out either. But his physicality, his efforts there. He's certainly my player of the team of Longobarda at the moment.
Yes, another very important player for Longobarda is the man that just chipped in now, Massimo Basolo. Very direct player who has been exceptional for them so far, coming from the Murdoch Warriors, playing against his former teammate, Mason Kanani. Both players involved in the coaching at Murdoch Warriors, which sadly is a club no more.
Basolo there looking for that diagonal pass, and the channel there open for him for a moment. It'll be a corner now for Longobarda. Abbas enters the court for the first time for Longobarda now, finds himself on the left flank. Chance for Longobarda. And there's a save there from Al Mohammed, and a second one goes into the side netting.
Of course, probably opportunities that should have been capitalised on from Longobarda too so far. See if WA Eagles can finish off this counter-attacking opportunity. Definitely want to double team a player of quality of Ali Milhelm. But then again, you could say that about any of these WA Eagles players. Milhelm with the shot, and a good save there from the goalkeeper. And that was a back pass there. Probably
big mistake there. Looks like the keeper was thinking that it was actually a pass from the WA Eagles player, Kanani, but certainly wasn't.
No. I believe this is an indirect free kick for goalkeeper mishandling the ball. A nice setup from the WA Eagles. Of course, any three of these players capable of taking the shot. Set back play. Unfortunately, they're not to get a good shot off. Al Mohammedi twitching to try and put off his player. Does well. Of course, you don't want to go up on the Instagram reels for getting taken on by a goalkeeper.
WA Eagles continuing with the press, but it's broken down here for them, and it's Longobarda who's got the good passage of play and possession currently.
Yes,
great turn on the side here.
I've seen Longobarda play 4-0 when they're getting pressed, and they definitely do well under pressure. I think when you stand off them is when they struggle a little bit. So it's going to be interesting to see if WA Eagles decide to continue this with only a 1-0 advantage when they could really easily have conceded 2 by now. Beautiful footwork. But Kanani doing a nice slide defensively there to keep his team in the game.
And Bus looking for the channel there for the shot. He was quick with his feet as well. He's unlucky not to be able to get that one through.
Yeah, it's very quickly with his feet, especially for such a tall man. And we have a timeout called by
WA Eagles. Yep. That one there was the coach, Terence Sambageli's put in the timeout card. It looks like positive talk on WA side about positive energy and movement.
The instructions from Milhelm, or Captain Milhelm, is to calm down on the ball. We need to play the ball around quicker and more firmly, he says. The instructions also from Milhelm is to be physical. It's a physical game, and he's instructing his players not to let the players by so easily, especially with the 1-2s. The instructions from the referees is to get the game back started.
The next one's
5 minutes remaining on the clock. Tatonchi on the ball. Trying to take his player down the line. Decides to opt in for Milhelm. Nice 3-1 rotation from the WA Eagles. They look to isolate one of their exceptional players. Does so very well with the ball down the line for Ali Milhelm, but Milhelm just taking an uncharacteristic mistouch of the ball. Longobarda deciding to go long, almost like a 2-2, but checking back for that 4-0 formation. Maybe trying to lure their players in. Sharazan on the ball. Playing to Ram Lee. Ball slightly stepping out according to the referees. Longobarda player doing a double take in order to check if it did actually go out. He believes it did. Tonchi to Kanani. Ball cross to Milhelm. Playing nice. Oh, ball across. Looking for the isolation, but the player read it very well. Taking uncharacteristic 3-on-1 situation, and a shot there from Barrett Judge. Maybe it passed the back post. Tatonchi unable to put it into the net. That was a beautiful opportunity for the WA Eagles. Could have made it easily 2-0 by now.
Oh, Tatonchi will be kicking himself about that one. You know, he's made all that effort to get to back post, and his kick hasn't gone the way he intended there. But it was great build-up play from WA Eagles.
Yeah, it's a nice little counter-attack there. Kanani on the break. See what he can do to Jaja. Jaja hitting the side netting. Unfortunately, the man has got a beautiful shot. Big pressure here from WA Eagles as Milhelm falls for the mistake that he was asking his team in the half not to fall for. Don't let your players pass so easily. Use the physicality as he does it again. And it's a beautiful equaliser by Longobarda.
Castillo finds himself on the team sheet. An excellent finish into bottom corner. He's actually won that ball in the long ball against Ali Milhelm, so not an easy feat in itself. And then to execute a finish like that, phenomenal work for Longobarda. Draws the 2-1-1. So we got 2 minutes, 30 seconds remaining on the clock. We see a reaction now from WA Eagles with quicker ball movement, but Longobarda quickly winning the ball back. It's a very interesting game. Longobarda bringing it to the WA Eagles at the moment.
Yeah, I thought this might happen. I know WA Eagles are missing their defensive masterclass, Abaka Saeed. And also that they decided to press against Longobarda. Longobarda can play under pressure. That's their whole system. The 4-0 is very good. Their balls over the top are exceptional. When you decide to play the game by their sort of pace, you can definitely open up for those goals to go in from behind.
There's a lot of pressure there, and Longobarda doing well to keep the ball. I think it was actually Basulu who was nominated for the league MVP for his side last season, from memory. So he had a good season last season. I'm sure he's trying to make more of an impact this one.
Definitely the case. An Italian leader joining Longobarda, traditionally Italian side. The connection there and the chemistry has been showing so far. Of course, they've got to say this is the first time I've seen Longobarda try and opt for a 3-1 formation. W Eagles slowing down the game.
Great
Beautiful
pass.
Ball. Oh, Longobarda doing well to recover there, though.
Sula disrupting that one, getting his foot in, getting the touch he needed. There's a good block there that happened on the far side of the court, and seeing individual talent here.
Yeah, certainly the case, and Kanani goes down.
Yeah, Kanani's done well this game thus far. He's got his one goal, and he's been instrumental in some of the attacks.
Statistically, their second best player with the second most amount of goals and assists for W Eagles last season when they were at Phoenix. So definitely a star man for them. Okay, playing the ball over the top to Milhelm. Milhelm doing well to control it and earning a corner for his efforts.
Wonder if they have any set pieces they've worked on, these WA Eagle boys. We can see Jaja here signalling for it to his right foot, and it's played back post for Milhelm. There's a big channel open there as well, so he's played it perfectly.
Yes, maybe he was watching the goal from Perth FC, Kim Yip to equalise. That was the exact same opportunity, but just mishits it, unfortunately. Side ball for WA Eagles. Jaja finding himself in the fixo position, trying to play long to Milhelm, who's trying to play the pivot position. Massimo Basolo lining up against his former teammate. Does well to play down the line. Attacking opportunity for Longobarda. Just wide. That's unfortunate. They've definitely had the better opportunities this half. Should have maybe be 3-1 now. Nice ball there from Milhelm, and a good shot there from Altnas.
One's just over the crossbar there.
Seems like a 3-1 formation is the go from Bruno. As we reach half time, we will join you in a couple moments after this quick ad break.
Futsal WA has social futsal competitions 5 nights a week, Mount Lawley and West Perth. Whether you're an individual or have a group of mates who want to play, there's a junior, men's, women's or mixed competition that will suit you. Contact us to get involved in futsal, an action-packed sport and the fastest growing sport in Australia.
And we're joined back here for the second half for Longobarda versus WA Eagles. It is a 1-1. Ball reset out the back here for Longobarda, looking for a long ball. Getting dispossessed here by the WA Eagles. Tracking back well, though, by Chris Castillo. Playing a nice little flick ball down the line there. Basilio trying to take his player down the line. Longobarda slowing down the game. The instructions from the coach of Longobarda is to find the ball across. I think they're attempting a half-court hold here, definitely not a full-court press. Nice ball movement from the WA Eagles. See if Corey Altos can take his play on. He does so successfully. Unfortunately, running out of real estate down the line. Does a nice little La Croqueta there into the ball roll to take his player on. Nice check there, run by Castillo. Playing it out wide for Basolo. Isolated him well. Ball back to Castillo, who takes a nice touch and a nice little turn there. Back down the line. Milhelm using his signature skills to receive the ball up high. Nice ball down the flank, just running out of real estate there. Tonchi back on the court with Astragian and Jaja. As a foul there and a kick out there from Basolo. Set play opportunity. Basolo. Good deflection and good clearance there by goalkeeper Al Muhammad. As Longobarda opt to go long. Nice little skill there and press by Ali Milhelm. Nice little one-touch plays here from the WA Eagles. Of course, they did play in the off-season as well for an outdoor club, so this one-touch football, such futsal, is really nice to see. Nice ball through for Basolo. See if he can capitalize on this chance. But beautiful defending there by Tatonchi, but just runs out of real estate to go down the other end. Back post is the call from the Longobarda coaches, but it does not make it there.
Ramley yelling from the back after some more movement. He's quite deep for his side at the moment, alleviating a lot of that pressure. He's frustrated again with the pass.
Australian look to take on his player. Does so well, and Milhelm opens up for the shot. And a foul there against Basolo, but referee's not buying it.
That one was light. The physicality of the game has increased. That one there was quite light. I don't believe he's right on that occasion.
Seems like Castillo is a favourite of the man Bruno putting him on quite often after a small break. Sonchi back to Jaja. Jaja just losing the ball.
Interesting defensive technique there from Longobarda, defender. Get down on all fours,
Yes.
legs out, do everything he can to try and make sure that ball didn't get down the line.
And a beautiful counter-attacking opportunity for Basolo. This is where he shines. But
Look
unfortunately
at the
does not get...
defensive work there from WA Eagles. Both players coming back to win that ball, and now it's Omid on the far side who's trying to play that ball.
Australian.
Yeah, I tried the last name.
Australian.
Didn't come out.
Australian earning his self-proclaimed title of WA's best defender in the Supa-Liga.
There's a bit of a hit there, a block, fantastic, but Omid's taking some time to get up here.
Yes.
Now, I think it was actually at least a year ago, Omid was the pass master in the Men's Superliga.
Yes, yes.
He had a fantastic season. It may have been 2 summer seasons ago. He won himself the trophy. It's the amount of assists he give.
It's good to see him return back to his feet with a nice dipping shot from Totonchi, I believe. Milhelm doing well defending. Of course, a very aggressive presser as well. Longobarda still on the ball back. Good attacking opportunity, but again, Milhelm coming back on the defense, pressing his opponents fairly well. Referee orders the play to continue as Tonchi plays out wide for Jaja, lays one into the box. He's frustrated with himself there. He's had a lot of shots this game, but I've got to say he has done well. Of course, being the only assist for the WA Eagles.
Longobarda are playing hard. They want the points today. You can tell.
Yes.
Eagerness in attack, the tenacity to defend. It's great to see.
It's good to see this fire come back after they lost last game against Sterling Brazajinga. I believe I'll have to check that.
We'll have a look at last week's. So Longobarda lost against Perth Pumas 3-1 last week.
Yes, yes, they would have been very frustrated at that game. They definitely did not show their best futsal. Pumas decided to get an early goal from their pressing and then counter-attack them all the way through the game. Perth Pumas probably deserved a bit more of the goals. Beautiful take on by Kanani. Can he find a back post runner? He tries, and Milhelm hits the bar. That certainly should have been 2.
Yeah, WA Eagles have hit the crossbar, hit the sidebar, and just over the goal. And then Longobarda have blocked some on the last-ditch efforts as well. WA Eagles unlucky to not have bagged a few more.
Yes, I mean, you could say the same about both teams, so definitely been a game of the goalkeepers at the moment. See if Kanani decides to take him on the same way. He does not. Of course, usually the WA Eagles game plan is to isolate their very technical dribbles. Stragian leaving something in with a challenge. Castillo opting for the short target. Ooh, attacking opportunity for Longobarda, of course, not traditionally very good in futsal to go for a header, but almost paid dividends there. Nice little short target play by Masamo Kowalski, one of their youngsters.
Could we see any change in tactics coming into the last 10 minutes at a 1-1? I've had a look and seen Longobarda before play fly keeper in numerous games last season. they do it quite well, to be honest. But up against a technical team like WA Eagles, not sure it would be the best choice.
No, I think although both teams will be happy, will be wanting the win, I think out of the two, Longobarda are probably the team that is less likely to go fly keeper. I think they're happy to take their chances on the break. I think if anything, WA Eagles might rock out the fifth man.
One step off there, another occasion goes begging for WA Eagles, and this case was number 9. I've got last week's match sheet up, so that's why I haven't got the names.
Altinas, who missed the goal.
Altinas, that's the one.
Milhelm on the ball, does a nice little fake shot. Kanani still recovering from the floor. Asking referees, how is that not a foul? Of course, this is exactly the type of situations you want WA Eagles in when they start yelling at each other and the referees. As they get a beautiful chip goal by Milhelm.
What a goal there from Ali Millam. Technical prowess on the ball, managed to take it round the player and just coolly chip that one in over the top. We'll see the replay of that one now, and a bit of a scuffle in and around the ball, and then beautiful chip ball over the top of the keeper as he went down to set.
This is definitely the type of opportunity that Longobarda would like to use their fly keeper.
Potentially. All right, we see Longobarda pressing higher up on the court at the moment, but not as aggressively to win the ball back.
Yes, almost luring their team in.
Ramley's read it and won it back for Longobarda.
Jar Jar, unfortunately, they're not to
Needs to bring the ball up the pitch, though. He's taking too long to do so. And he stays very deep, doesn't he?
Yes.
Almost 10 metres behind play.
Maybe that's a tactical instruction to lure players in. We're not sure.
Potentially.
Have WA Eagles on the break, 2-1 situation. Plays it to the back post, unfortunately there. Off the ball. Challenge coming from Basolo. Australian being warned not to complain to the referees. Halfway hold called by the WA Eagles. Australian showing defensive masterpiece so far. Longobarda restarting play. Trying to lure their opponents in. Solo down the line. Tonchi doing well to win the ball. We were just mentioning how their fixer and captain is quite far deep into the court, but there's no complaints from the coaching staff of Longobarda, so it must be a tactical decision.
Yeah, definitely. Well, what we see is as soon as the fixo, there's a foul there, sorry. As soon as the fixo in Ramley plays a flank, he actually drops off 3 or 4 more steps and he's already deep. I don't know, an outlet, then looking to play long, but they aren't playing that long ball. They're looking to play the other flank, so...
They could potentially be looking for WA Eagles to press too far up and play quickly across the ball, but it's too risky. Why would you do it? You can play it in 2 passes and almost do it at the exact same speed. Tonchi down the flank.
Now, Longobarda are defensively, zonally defending, sorry. It's worked for them in this situation. Trying to be too technical, and everyone on his bench is very annoyed with that one because he's given it away where he could have done a simple pass.
That's what you get with Massimo Basolo, though. Very technical player, will try those showboating moves, but it pays off half the time, so it's just the price you pay. Beautiful toke there by Altinas.
Need to watch that one back and see the reaction of his coach. The frustration of his fellow players when a simple pass could have done it.
Ball here restarting from the corner for Longobarda, trying to operate. Sort of using the set plays to restart plays instead of having set plays to try and score the goal. I mean, might as well go for it. Not many goals in futsal are scored from set plays, despite the amount that we have in a game. It's a half-court hold, seems for the Longobarda. Nice one-touch play.
Basolo's wandering around in circles there.
As we see.
I'm not sure if he's looking just to, this is the counter-attack he's waiting for.
And a beautiful challenge there by Ali Milhelm. As we have a timeout called by Longobarda FC. Let's see if they decide to go fifth man. Certainly an option here as they get out the coaching board.
Coach from Longobarda telling his players that he only wants them to hold on the ball for no more than 2 seconds. 1 second, was it? He's asking for quicker ball movement. As far as I can gather, he's talking about his attack tactics when the ball is on the flank side and movement of players inside, as far as I could understand, but I couldn't see the coaching board, so we'll see if we see that in action now.
Yes, I think the main instruction, though, was to move the ball quicker. Maybe used a bit of exaggeration, asking for 1 second. As we have the fifth man shirt come out for Longobarda FC.
This is what we thought we'd see. And it is Sharazan, who we've seen before, play fly keeper. He's actually very good because technically he's great with his feet, but he's also good with his hands. I've seen him made some phenomenal saves.
Yes, certainly the case. Almost like many compare him to Amar Jahel in that way.
Oh, what a chance there. It's Ramley who's running it from the back and... Sharazan working hard to get back to be able to get on the other keeper for their side, and Rahim.
I certainly think that fifth man shirt was tactically put on very late there by Sharazan. It definitely didn't seem like they're going fifth man from the time out.
No, I couldn't see the coaching board. Maybe next time we'll send you over for a bit of a glance, hey Ben? You can see what the plans are.
I'd say Longobarda's intensity to swap their keepers is immense.
What you want to see is these flankers get higher and wider, but Solo's staying quite deep. He hasn't got the height that he needs on the flank.
We almost want to see an overload on one side, either working towards a 2-3, maybe the tree formation. But at the moment, it's a lot of swapping. See if they can isolate one side together well. WA Eagles doing very well to defend here, almost getting a sniff of the ball.
That was what they were looking for. They'd sucked over WA Eagles to one side, played the ball out to the opposite flank, but then there was slow ball movement. Who's that on the far left flank? Took too long on the ball to make the most of it. Ramley's read that well to pick it up. So let's see if they can exploit the movement they're trying to create from the WA Eagles defence. And here they've moved the WA Eagles to the right-hand side of the court and
moving the ball nicely here, Longobarda. I guess they're taking their coach's instructions literally with a 1 second, maybe 1.5 seconds, but Bruno must be very impressed here. And a ball, very ambitious ball from Massimo Basolo. I've got to say, changing goalkeeping's somewhat questionable, I'd say. Let's just run Charizan back into the goal.
Now, we really need to see their Longobarda win that ball back if they want to get back in the game. And here they are pressing hard and aggressively and forcing the mistake from Shaja to just kick it away. So now they've got possession to build up their fly keeper again. A bit of a change, yeah. So Kragowski coming off.
Solo down the line, of course, he's the one that wants to make the magical pass. Didn't make their best opportunity so far, slowing down the game. Now we have a good opportunity down the flank. The instruction is to keep the ball moving. Basolo decided to play it down the line and playing the ball back for the receiver. See if he can spin and shoot. Good block there from the WA Eagles, as now we have Ali Milhelm on the break where he wants to be. But runs out of real estate, getting flooded by a wall of blue. Maybe a very ambitious ball there. Oh! And that should be a foul. Depends, was it in the box?
Heard a whistle. Not sure what this one is for, though.
Think they missed the ball completely from my angle.
We talked a bit about Ramley earlier about dropping off, but him playing in this fly keeper, he's been great. He's been sticking those passes really well.
Yeah.
Instrumental in the way that they're playing right now.
I think it's definitely tactical. A shot there from Basolo to earn the set play. But they haven't used the set play so far, Longobarda. They've used it to reset play, which they've done again. So we have 1 minute 40 remaining and a wasted opportunity across one of the hardest balls to hit. We have a timeout called by the WA Eagles. We will join you back shortly.
We're back. Final 45 seconds. We'll see if Longobarda can do it. They're going to need to win possession quickly. So there needs to be press. There needs to be pressure to win this ball. And here they have it now.
Yes, see if the last fifth man, we have Castillo as the fifth man. Not sure if you're allowed to swap fifth man, but they have.
I'm not sure if it's a different shirt, but Masulo's kicked that one off target. Frustration mounting on the bench here for Longobarda.
Throw long to Kanani.
No, you can't throw it into the back of the other goal, so it's a restart in play.
So we have clock restart, 20 seconds left. See if Longobarda can force their way into an opportunity. And back post for Castillo, but he misses it. We have 11 seconds left on the clock. Doing well to win it back. 7.
And that one's out.
Ball goes long from Australian. Can he direct this on net? And Milhelm misses the open net as his teammates laugh at him. But a man of his stature can definitely deal with that criticism. And that is full time. 2-1 result for the W Eagles. We will join you in just a moment with the match statistics.
Have a look at the stats now. Up on the screen, so it's WA Eagles with 363 passes to Longobarda's 372. Now that changed a lot due to the fly keeper that Longobarda had. They put together a lot more passes towards the second half and a lot more higher passing strings. Their longest passing string was 20 for Longobarda, which is quite impressive there for them, and 18 times hitting the +5 passing string, so that's well done for them. Actually a good hit out for the Longobarda side. They should be very impressed with themselves. Total shots for Longobarda were 20 to 23 for WA Eagles, 13 on target and 11 the other way. So we will now be having a short break. We'll be back at 8:30 for Rockingham Cambio Cumbray against Spearwood Lions, a game you don't want to miss. So join us on YouTube or on Facebook very shortly.